Hi, my name is Glenn Fair with Barlow Isuzu Truck, and I'm here today to show you the Isuzu N-Series truck. So the Isuzu N-Series is available in a wide range of GVWs from 12,000 pound in the light duty gas up through 19,500 pound in the NRR. We're available in a standard 3-person cab or a crew 7-passenger cab. And the lengths, body lengths, anywhere from 10-foot application through 24-foot for like a mover truck or something like that. Helps keep movers' costs down for sure when they can have 24 feet out the back on an N-Series cab like this. As I'm looking at this particular truck, the windshield is one of the first things that grabs your attention. Big, expansive windshield. The benefit to that is obviously that they can see more clearly. I'm going to show you the inside in a minute, but you see up the top here, there's a channel across the top in the middle. What that does is it ducts the rain over to the side, comes down through a channel here to this lip here and down the side of the windshield. Isuzu wants to try and keep your drivers as safe as possible, so they want to try and make sure that they think of everything. We had a flash flood here the other day. These standard 2 wipers up front will help clear the windshield like on most trucks, but with that extra channel, it helps improve the visibility so that your driver can be safer when they're stuck in that condition. This panel pops off and it's easy to access for should you need to do something with the wiper motor or with the washer fluid fill line. Easy access to it means that your mechanic spends less time working on it. If he spends less time working on it, has lower repair bills for you, and that means that your truck is on the road quicker. This has the standard white grille, and as you see this bumper, one of the beautiful things that Isuzu does is that they bring the frame out through the front. Competitor cab overs don't do that. It's obviously a benefit here from a safety perspective when your crew gets into an accident. Hopefully it never happens, but if they do, we know that the frame going from the front all the way to the back is absorbing that impact. That's keeping your crew safer. As I go around here to the corner, I see this mirror right away. Beautiful mirror. It does have 3-bar support. What that means, let's just say your crew needs to fold this mirror in, or if they hit something, that extra support bar up the top is going to help it stay more stable, but it also has a hard stop. When it hits that hard stop, your driver doesn't have to spend extra time readjusting the mirror. It's already there, it's in place, and it's obviously right for their setting. I also see the air snorkel here, which leads down to a Donaldson air filter. What that means is that it's easy to access the air filter, so should you need to replace it, you just pop this cover off. I highly recommend only using Isuzu Fleet Value parts. Isuzu Fleet Value is OEM quality at aftermarket prices. We could go into a little more detail of that later, but sometimes when people use aftermarket parts that are not Isuzu Fleet Value, the fins inside those filters are engineered the wrong direction, and that means that all the dirt goes right past it. That doesn't help you when you're with what you're trying to do. Also, easy access to see, hey, my coolant is good, my power steering is good. I open up the door, my washer fluid is good. When they're doing their pre-checks, the sooner they could just check this stuff off of their list, make sure it's all good, the easier access it is, the quicker they could get on the road. You're also going to see this is an 85-degree door opening. What does that mean? Well, some of my drivers are taller, some of my drivers are bigger, some of my drivers are shorter. We want to have everybody have easy access into and out of the cab. There's a self-cleaning step here from Isuzu. It's got even some ridges on it, so you get your boot up there, clean some of that mud out, some of that slush out, it all falls down. That's going to keep your guys safe because it helps clear when they need to step on that again. Once they're in that truck, you know, they go to get back out of the truck. If that track is clear, it's a lot better for their safety and stability. It does have an all-weather heavy-duty floor mat that goes the whole width of the cab. That's a beautiful thing. You know, it's going to be real easy for them to take out, dump all that dirt out, dump all that water out. They could even hose it off real easy, help keep your cab clean. I've got folding seats. All 3 seats across the cab. Yes, it's 3-passenger. Fold down. That gives me easy access to the optional safety triangle kit. And on the driver's side, the optional fire extinguisher. We'll come back to the cab in just a minute. But as I keep walking around the truck, I'm going to have the standard 16-inch tires on this truck and the 12,000-pound GVW light-duty gas truck. So this is the 14.5 diesel. Anything from 16,000 diesel up, or gas 14.5 and or the gas 14.5 is going to have the standard 19.5-inch tires. Both of these tires are standard sizes that are mass produced, which means that it's going to save you when it's time for the tires to be replaced. One of the things that I'm going to see as I go underneath, that's your SCR, your selective catalyst reduction, right here, over here on the roadside or curbside. That's basically your catalytic converter if you were to relate it to a car. We'll go into more detail on that on a different video. But for now, just know that that's where it is. You see that all these holes are in the frame. They're already pre-drilled there by Isuzu. So you're not hurting the frame strength or anything by having your upfitter drill in aftermarket holes. No, it's already there. We know that the frame's nice and strong. We engineered it that way. It helps keep it simple for you. And as you see, the upfitter here screws right in. The holes are already there. They just put the bolts through. They get it down the line quicker. That helps save time, which saves you money. You're also going to see this wood piece. We're going to come to the clean frame rail in a minute, but see how this wood piece touches the frame at every point? I like to say that that gives me a nice even load, weight bearing, when I'm going throughout the truck. That's going to be important. You're in a dump application especially, but even when you're in a box application, I've seen it on some trucks where they've got the wood and then they've got a gap, and then they've got the wood and a gap. They got to get around those nuts and bolts that come through the frame on the other trucks. Well, we don't have that problem here. I think that those parts of the frame are going to be taking more of the weight than here. The whole frame takes it, and I have a heavier load on my truck. I want that anyway. The fuel, Isuzu made it go all the way through the frame. Isuzu already put it there. All the upfitter has to do is figure out how to run it to the side of their body. It's beneficial because then they don't have to worry about, well, this one engineers it this way and it kinks, or this one engineers it that way and it's too slow of a fill or it backs up. No, as Isuzu said, this is the angle you need. This is where it needs to be. I'll take care of this part for you. You take care of the rest. On this diesel here, the battery box is here. This has 2 batteries. If this were a gas, it would be on the other side with 1 battery in it. Same battery box. It is a lockable battery box, which means that should you have battery thefts in your area or you just want that extra level of comfort, all you got to do is put a lock on it. You feel a lot safer with it. Also here on the roadside is the diesel exhaust fluid tank. As you see, it's got a blue cap. They try to make it obvious, and it's got a throttle down intake. Again, the whole point is to try and keep stuff out of here, but we all know sometimes people engineer ways to put stuff in. No fuel, no water, but here's your sight glass. Well, it's really PVC, but I call it a sight glass. You want to make sure that this is clear. If it's not clear, then there's something foreign in there and you don't want them to start the truck. If they catch it when before they start the truck, they only have to clear this out. If it's not clear and they drive the truck, there's a lot more repair involved. Your fuel water separator right here, easy to access. One of the fuse panels / circuit breaker boxes. 3 safety bars to open up the hood. So I pulled this one to release the main one. That's like your car hood, right? You pull that latch inside under your hood or inside your cab. Well, this is 2 steps to do it. This bar is big and obvious. So if I'm the driver and I'm walking up, I see this bar before I open the door. I know I've got to close that before I can go to the next step. But if I don't, I still have a 3rd safety one here. I'm going to pull this and just with my forearm, put this cab up. As you see, this locked here right away. You've got a safety pin here that you're going to put in place here. And what that's going to do while you're doing that is full access to the engine. This is the Isuzu 4HK1 TC engine. That is the Isuzu 215 horsepower turbo diesel, 452 foot-pound of torque, which means that when you've got that load, it's going to be a lot easier to get off of the line. While I take this pin out, I'm also going to walk around over here to show you on this Isuzu NRR crew cab, 7 passenger seating, but also the optional chrome grille. Nice appearance package, so that should you want, let's just say, to really have a showy truck, or a truck that really wows your customers when you pull into their job site, then that chrome grille is really going to help stand out as much as possible. I still have that 85-degree door opening. Easy access to the brake fluid right here. Take it, I see it, boom. I know I can get my driver back out on that road. Here is the power lock switch. This will unlock all the doors. So if it's a crew cab, if it's a standard cab, 2 doors. If it's a crew cab, all 4 doors. When I unlock with the key on the driver's side, only the driver's side unlocks. When I lock with the key, all doors lock. That's a safety thing. We want to make sure that when your guy is locking the truck, he knows every door is locked. When he's unlocking the truck, let's just say it's early in the morning, you're in a bad section of town, you unlock that door. We've all heard experiences where someone had jumped in the passenger side and tried to overtake the truck. You don't have that concern here because only this door unlocks. Also, while they're doing the pre-checks, they can press this button here up on the dashboard. I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not, but a green light with the oils, that means green is good. That means the oil is good. I can get back out on the road. I don't have to tilt the hood. I don't have to check the oil. I don't have to do anything special. I can press the odometer here. Again, I press it, I get my odometer reading. Real easy, get out on the road. Those are options those are available and standard only on the diesel. On the gas, you do still have to tilt the cab. You got the dome light switch here and standard knockouts for upfitter switches. This one also has the power mirrors, roadside, curbside, top one, bottom one. Again, just power toggle. If you have a lot of drivers in and out of your trucks, you want to make it as convenient for them as possible to get in and out and just keep working. The standard radio, 2019 diesel, 2018 gas and up, will be with the Bluetooth, USB, and 3.5 millimeter jack. So there's a lot of options available there. It does read from your iPod, but let's just say that they have one charging here and they wanted to plug from another one. At least you've got options for the audio jacks. Lots of storage here in the dashboard. Again, easy for your crew to throw their wallets up there, their cell phones up there, just keep driving on the road. You do also have one thing that a lot of people don't know is this standard card holder. Your business cards go here, your fuel card goes here, whatever it may be. You want easy access to it so that everybody can keep it neat, keep it clean, keep it easy. Standard overhead storage. I like to use this for the owner's manual and other important for the registration and other important documents. And the reason being, again, when my crew's doing their daily pre-checks, I want them to just pull it up. Okay, it's current, it's good, let's keep moving. I also want it easy for if I pull into a way station or I'm on the side of the road. I want to know that it's up here, it's easy to get to. Like I mentioned, 3 passenger seating. The center one folds into a tray with a pencil holder so that if you don't have three people in the front, hey, I can put a tablet here, I can put my paperwork here, I can put my work orders here. It gives your driver something to work on, something to work with. And a cup holder here. Now sure, you're going to say that only holds about 20-ounce bottles, but right here I put my 40-ounce Camelbacks in here and they work great. Gives a lot of storage so that your crew can, again, just keep on the road, keep working, keep hydrated. Important stuff for sure, but they also then take less breaks going to the local Wawa to grab some water because they already have it. In the back, in this one, you can see I got 4 passenger seating, and one of the benefits, I'm talking back and forth. I can actually hear the people in the back. I can talk to the people in the back. It's real convenient when I've got a crew. So if I've got 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, 7 people for, say, a winter job where I'm salting a parking lot, at least I know I've got the room for them. If I only need 2 people for a job, I've got the room up front and I've got the add-on for in the wintertime. As I get out of the truck, you're going to see the standard tilt and telescopic steering wheel. Goes up, down, in, out. So you've got a lot of options depending on your driver's size. Again, tall driver, bigger driver, shorter driver. Some like it more comfortable a different way. At least you know that the option is available and you know that it is there, so that it's real easy. Here is a close-up of the straight frame rail. Again, no bolts, nothing in the way. Here's an example of the fuel tank that I mentioned. This also has the optional backup alarm. It is an option from the factory. If you don't have it on your existing truck, I highly recommend adding one. It's not an expensive aftermarket option, but it is something that you definitely should have. Now that we've gone over the Isuzu N-Series trucks, if you do need to get in touch with me, you can reach me at 856-777-TRUCK. That's 856-777-8782 or mycommercialtruck.com. My name is Glenn. Have a great day.